Hey, in this video I'd like to bring in some thoughts and updates on a tool that is a very great resource for any Microsoft professional, especially if you're a Microsoft 365 or anyone working with the Microsoft 365 suite. Okay, so I just jumped into my browser and I can access the tool by going to m365maps.com. It's a public tool, right? It's essentially looking at the Microsoft 365 licensing and helping us see that through different lenses, be that Microsoft 365 apps or business or Microsoft 365 consumer, education, and so on and so forth. So as you know, and as you can guess, just by looking at the tool, there's a raft of different ways that Microsoft 365 bundles and suites can work. Now, the tool just helps us see that in a way that makes it easier to explain to someone that is just entering and starting to work with the tool and so on and so forth. Now, what's really exciting about the tool is it's maintained and created by Dinnage. And apologies if I mispronounce your name, Aaron. But in April, he pushed out an update, right? So I'm just going to go over the update, some of which I'm really excited for in a few minutes. Before I go there, though, I just quickly want to tell you what it's very useful for someone that works with Microsoft 365 enterprise plans, like this here. So if you go to Microsoft 365 Enterprise Van and you open it up, so this here is the Microsoft 365 Enterprise view. This here is still tagged as March. So maybe the update hasn't pushed to this part of the tool yet, but as you can see in just a quick glance at the tool, what it is, essentially it's a view of every single product and tool included in different suites of the Microsoft 365, different bundles, if you will. Now, as you can see here, this larger rectangle and everything inside it is included within E5. E3 includes all these different technologies, and as you scroll down, you can see different pieces of technologies that are also included in these other rectangles or subdivisions or subsections. Now, as you can see, this is a very long list of everything included. So it makes for a good representation of everything included in the tool in some parts. And by the way, just a small comment, just by looking at this piece of information right here, I can tell that there has been an update to it. So I can see Intune Plan 1 listed out in here. And Intune Plan 1 is something relatively new to our licensing. Cool. Now, let's just quickly go back to the home page. If you scroll down, do you want to bring it up here? There we go. Scroll all the way down, you can find here what's called a change log. When you access it, you can see all the changes that have been pushed out recently. In the April update, a lot has been added, and a lot of these changes are related to Intune, the essentially new management capabilities included in Microsoft Intune, and also a lot of the security updates to our cloud security posture management capabilities and licensing, and also other capabilities within vulnerability management and so on and so forth. Now, today I really want to bring this to your attention. I'll leave the link in the description for you to access it. And if you like this kind of update content, please like and subscribe. It helps just with the algorithm. But anyway, going back to what else has been updated in the platform in April, a lot of corrections, a lot of renamings, but also a lot of improvements to the platform, as you can see here. So alignment, fixing, exporting of diagrams in different platforms, including bugs and scaling bugs for iOS and so forth. So a lot has been pushed out to the platform. Good job, Aaron. Cool. So now let's quickly go over some of the highlights in my perspective that have been added to the platform. So as I stated before, adding Intune to the enterprise diagram, for example. So, and it goes way beyond just that enterprise diagram, by the way, but just inclusion of Intune Plan 1 and Plan 2, and the suite license type. Now, it provides links here to these updates. So if I were to want to look at what the Intune suite covers, there you go. This is a quick look at it. So Intune suite includes Plan 1 and Plan 2, essentially all these capabilities. Intune Plan 1 has a subdivision of Plan 1 for education, for example. And you can quickly see just everything that is included. Now, from a security perspective, what I do like about Intune Suite is endpoint privilege management. It's a capability that helps us better protect access to privileged applications within endpoints, helps you create better control and offload some of the complexities of managing privilege escalation on endpoints for users that require escalation for specific applications on their endpoints. So great feature there included in the Intune Suite, for example. Now, if I were to have a look at cloud security posture management and what this diagram entails, this is here's also very exciting from my perspective, right? So Defender Cloud Security Posture Management is a new plan within Defender for Cloud, essentially. The traditional capabilities of Cloud Security Posture Management are always included with Defender for Cloud at no additional cost, and that's the foundational CSPM capabilities that you can see here. So that's included. That's no cost to Cloud Secure Score, Cloud Security Benchmark, Continuous Assessment, Security recommendations. Naturally, there you go. Security recommendations for you to improve your posture and reduce chances of misconfiguration, essentially. Now, what's extra is Microsoft is introducing Defender CSPM plan, which includes agent-led scanning for specific types of workloads, attack path analysis, which provides you with a view of potential issues in your cloud security posture and potential issues in configuration where you could mitigate risks. Cloud Security Explorer, and a core capability that's part of Defender CSPM is regulatory compliance. So if you're looking to extend your regulatory compliance to your on-prem devices or even to your multi-cloud environment, regulatory compliance is part of Defender CSPM right there. Great feature, part of Defender CSPM. Now, going back to the changelog, something else that's exciting for me is Defender for Servers diagram, which I just opened here. So this is a new diagram that represents everything including Defender for Servers. Defender for Servers is the server protection plan within Defender for Cloud. It essentially has two plans, Plan 1 and Plan 2. Plan 1 includes Defender Vulnerability Management core capabilities, which is everything you can see here on the left-hand side, plus Defender for Endpoint Plan 2 features, and a few more capabilities that help you better manage your servers. Now, if you go a step above Defender for Servers Plan 2, what you get is Defender Vulnerability Management Servers Premium tier for all servers with this plan enabled in them. Now, what Premium does on top of the core vulnerability capabilities is essentially authenticated scan for Windows machines. So you get to choose a machine that is running on authenticated scan that has deeper visibilities and scan capabilities in your environment for vulnerability assessment. You get to do digital certificate assessment, great for servers and ensuring that you're not running ciphers and specific certificates that are old and are unprotected, essentially. You also get hardware and firmware assessment, a great capability that helps you understand if there are vulnerable hardware, from a manufacturing perspective and a vendor perspective, and also firmware in your BIOS in your devices, and also security baseline assessment. And on top of that, with the Defender for Servers plans too, and you get all these other capabilities, of which this is not an overview of Defender for Servers, but just making a note here. Great to have free data ingestion of 500 megs per device included with Defender for Servers Plan 2, but also just-in-time access for cloud workloads, and even vulnerability assessment provided by Qualys agent, for example, if you require so. Going back to what else is added. Look, not from a security, but Microsoft acquired a company called Clipchamp last year, and they added that to the family and personal plans, and he's added that here to these specific parts of the diagram. Mobile threat defense also included in Defender for Plan 1, and look, you can go through all these different changes, but essentially this great list here of capabilities is everything that has been included in the Microsoft 365 different plans over the last few months, which is also just in itself a great piece of news as well for you if you work with this suite. Now, this video here was just really a quick look at all the changes and what's new in the Microsoft 365 or m365maps.com by Aaron Dinnage. Hopefully you found that interesting and informative, and if you like this or if you have comments, just leave them. Thank you, and subscribe. Cheers. Bye.